Okay, guys, what's up, man? It's Master Beetle here, back with another deck profile, and this is a deck profile of a very good friend of mine that I know. He's a really good bench police player, so I asked him if he deck profile his deck. He wasn't sure, but he said yes anyway. So let's go into the deck. Jermaine, tell the viewers what you play.
I play Dimensional Police, D-Robos right now, but I usually play all of them, any kind I want.
All right, let's hit off the stride zone. What do you play for the stride zone?
All right, so I'm playing 4 Die Earth, 2 Die King, 4 NEG guards really. Just the only one that's important is the Atlantis Dolphin. The rest of it could be whatever the hell I want them to be at any time.
Okay.
And I play 2 Die Max and 4 Die Kaiser Lion, because the only reason why I play 2 Die Max is because the point of this specific deck is to just rush with all the Kaisers, so I basically don't even use him. He's just a backup in case I can get the hit off.
Cool.
The idea of this deck is to get to GB8 in 2 turns, so I can do that with this.
Alright. Now, how many grade 3s do you play?
I play 9 grade 3s, actually.
9 grade 3s?
Yes. I'm only running him at 3 because he's basically useless. The whole point of him is just to pitch for stride. But if I can't pitch for stride, then I use Kaiser, Shadow Kaiser to get him out. So I'll use, like, for example, I'll use Jet's effect to put him back to the deck on same turn, use his skill to get him out, so there's no way for me to not get the loop off. If I can't stride, like if I don't draw a G3 to stride, I usually just use this effect to get this out right away.
Okay.
I'll very rarely use his triple drive check because it's a waste of cards, but even if I do use it, I use the Saving Dolphin and Atlantis Dolphin to give me back to 2 counterblasts so I can keep using Leon the next turn. And yeah, everything else is just basic. 4 of him, so I can just break ride whenever I want. So basically, the point of this deck is, if you're on grade 1, I can still go. If you're on grade 2, I can do whatever I want. If you're on grade 3, I can do whatever I want. You cannot stop me from doing what I want. So yeah, I just get my effects off immediately. I have a starter that also lets me stride right here. It lets me stride whenever I want. And if I don't want to stride, I can always break ride with this combo right here.
So basically, you can't stall against this
You
deck.
can't stall, yeah, you can't stall at all. I break shields and I have crits and all of that every turn. Either I break shields or I have crit every turn.
Alright.
Basically. And so you can't stall at all. No matter what grade you are, I can do whatever I want. So yeah, that's why I'm running 4 Laurels as well, so I could break ride. You're on grade 1, let's say you want to stall me because you get grade locked or something, and you're on grade 1. I'll just Shadow Kaiser, break ride, or use the starter and stride, and then do Laurel in it.
Now, why do you play 4 Laurel?
In this deck, I play 4 Laurel because this guy right here is terrible, and the turn I bring him out with the Shadow Kaiser, I want to make sure I can maximize that. Also, this guy right here doesn't do anything unless you have Laurel. He's literally 0 pressure without Laurel. So with Laurel, he's all of a sudden scary, and that's why I'm playing 4, because there's no way for me to search for him, so I want to make sure I draw him as quickly as possible.
Alright, and you're not worried about riding him?
No, I don't care. Also, yeah, so in the other Dimensional Police deck, usually you don't want to ride something like Laurel. That's why I play him at 2 or 3. But in this deck, this combination and this combination, it literally does not matter what's in your soul. You don't need to have 3 D-Robos in soul like usual. So I can play whatever cards I want. They don't have to be D-Robo at all, except for his S-Special Counterblast. But like I said, I barely use it. And if I do, I'll just Counterblast a regular card, Counterblast a regular card, and then use the S-Special for that. And that basically gets me what I'm looking for.
And the 4K isn't a hindrance if you ride it?
No, because I want to take damage early. So if you hit me with a 4K, that's great actually. Now I can superior stride. Okay. If you hit me to 4, now I can break ride on the first turn. As soon as I ride to grade 3, I can either stride or go limit break, and you lose automatically. So please, by all means, attack Laurel.
Alright, what about the 2s? What do you run for the 2s?
So I run 4 of him because unlike the Legion deck, I can't recycle him, so I'm running him at 4 to make sure that I draw him, or when I do my Die Earth, I can bring him out easily, and if you kill him, I don't have to like sacrifice my whole hand to save him. I'll just let him die because I have 4 of them. Same thing with him, you have to run 4 because he's grade 3, and he also on flips. And I'm running 2 of these for no apparent reason. I could easily use Direstin, but I think Direstin at 2 is kind of a waste. Also, He may block some of my opponent's attacks, so why not?
Okay. All right. Now I noticed that you play 4 of Great Die Earth. Now
Right.
most people only play 2 because they use them for first stride. Why do you play 4?
So the big mistake that most dimensional police players play is they play 4 Laurel and then they use 2 Die Earth. That is a gigantic mistake. If someone retires your field on the next turn, or retires 3 of your cards, you cannot recover. So I play him for the simple fact if I play a retire deck, so that's Narukami, Kagero, anybody that retires or bounces my cards, I can just get the entire field back. And he comes back with a secondary crit, which makes him even stronger than the first time I brought him out. And so instead of break riding or something, I could just use the same 2 counterblast, bring him out, and get my whole field back. And then Laurel, now all of a sudden Laurel's pressuring again. So that's why I play him at 4. I basically build a deck to fight against any deck I play. So there's no counter to this. You just cannot counter me. That's basically why I run him at 4. And also, the only other option is running him at 4. And what does he do? Nothing. So he needs field, right? So he's more important than him.
Okay. He needs field and he makes field.
Right.
All right. And you play 2 GB8s. Now most people play 1 to 2 GB8s. You play 2?
Right. So I was actually running this at 3. But the only reason why I'm not running him at 3 is because I want to keep him in. And I don't want to use X-Tiger. Because he does not bring out X-Tiger, so worst case scenario, if I don't have 2 damage, I just stride into this, flip him. He gets plus 10k, he doesn't get crit or anything, but at least I have 2 flipped over so I can go GB8 quickly. So you cannot stop me from getting the GB8 in 2 turns, as long as I have 2 heal triggers, and I will just use him anyway. It does not matter. GB8 comes out like that, and then suddenly, the game is basically over.
Okay. So what do we have for your trigger lineup here?
Basic standard stuff. All D-Robo triggers except for the heals.
Okay.
8 crit, 4 draw because I want hand, so I can survive for as long as possible to get to GB8. And
you wouldn't play more than 4 draw?
No.
No?
There's no reason to play even 4 draw. I could run 12 crit instead, but I run 4 draw just because I want to keep hand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do keep hand.
Yeah. I usually end up with at least 7 cards a turn because of the draw triggers. Even if I don't hit them, I have his effects, so it's just a good defense, I guess. And my main focus is not hitting grade 3s on a drive check because he doesn't do that. Only time he will do it is when I break ride. After that, I don't need grade 3s on a drive check. None of my other cards require that, so
that's not the focus of this deck anymore.
Yeah, hitting grade 3s does not matter, so it doesn't hurt me if I get a draw trigger and draw into a grade 3. That's just more cards for me, so I don't lose anything from it.
Right.
And the heal triggers because this guy's heavy counterblast, so I want to be able to use him freely without, like, okay, now I have no counterblast, so I can't do nothing besides stride into this. So no, I use Atlantis Dolphin, and I use this, I get 2 counterblasts back, and even if I took no damage a turn, I basically on-flip 2.
So good. So good, man.
I even considered changing these to the on-flip PGs, but I don't know. I don't need them. So far this is enough. There's no reason for me to change that to the on-flips. And then if I use his effect, even better. But if I don't, I still use this just so I can keep more hand and not have to pay anything. Also, I use this mostly offensively though, but I could use it defensively as well.
And you only play 2?
Yes, because I don't need it.
You don't need it? It's just
really.
It's just an added bonus?
Yeah, basically.
Alright, man. This is deck profile, man. This is the freaking DP master, man. I ain't never seen no D police player who thinks so hard about it, or thinks that sacking grade 3s is the way to win, man. This is like the best guy of the deck. This is probably no bragging here, but it's probably the best version of the deck. Most likely the best version of the deck. Okay, guys, I'll see you later, man. I'm gonna give you another deck profile real soon.